So I think the plan will be to play some chess. There's an hourly Super Blitz arena. Less than 50 minutes left. Late joining by about 7 minutes. I see the question from Jonathan Sampson. How do I stop playing when tilted? Yeah, sometimes it's just a matter of taking a break, taking some deep breaths, making some tea, trying to regather your emotions, and being self-aware too, like knowing when you're actually tilting and not going into a downward spiral. Okay, first opponent, knight c3, not the most common opening. I'll try and play some classical chess here. We have a reverse Ponziani. G4, wow. It's very early to give my thoughts, but it should be an interesting match. Maybe even more interesting than this position. Knight a4 is kind of a threat. Have to move back. I think it'll be a very close match. I don't think it's going to be a blowout one way or the other. Thank you, Frenzy Lee. Thank you, LW167. D4 looks attractive. Welcome back to more people. 3 Alloway, welcome back. I did meet Gukesh in Qatar about how many months ago? 6 months ago? I actually took a photo with him. I have to find the photo. It's probably a timely time to post a photo with Gukesh. Okay, this knight is coming in. I could play... No, I can't play g6 without losing the pawn. So what to do? Maybe just knight g6 and then king f8. Okay, centralize the rook. Some knight h4 idea. Thank you, Samsonite. I'm going to take and play knight h4. Samsonite gifting a few subs.
37 months of chill.
Thank you, Zactress. Welcome back. I'm trying to put on pressure here. It seems like white has everything covered. I'm hitting this and this, and I mean, everything's defended. But white definitely seems restricted here. Yeah, bishop e3 might be coming. I'm looking for the final blow. Maybe I just castle and take. And castling looks risky though. Rook d6. I feel so out of form right now. I'm trying to remember how the pieces move. It's a weird feeling after watching so much chess yesterday. Okay, now I can castle. The f-pawn might be moving though. Am I knight trapped? I have queen d8. Hey, it's Lafong. What's up, Lafong? Shout out to Lafong. Hope you had a good stream. Maybe Lafong is also recovering from watching the candidates. It's good to see you. Yeah, if you're just joining, this is actually the first game of the stream. I late joined the hourly Super Blitz arena, and it's kind of a weird game so far. I'm down on time, I'm saving my knight. Thank you, yodeling bunghole. First time sub. Yeah, I'm also very heartbroken about the Fabi game, but it is what it is. Let's go in with the rook. And there's c3, bishop goes back. Is my rook getting trapped? Bishop g5. Oh, it's getting weird. Take? Yeah, I just lost a piece. Oops. Take here? No. No, this is actually really bad. Take. Maybe this is an attempt. Queen d3. Trying to set up tricks here. Yeah, the rook hangs. Still worse. Down a piece. Down on time too. I missed queen f5. What to do? Okay, that's a helpful thing. Okay, looks like I'll be winning this game by some miracle. It's not easy though. Okay. I gained 1 rating point for that. Oh dear. All the starts for the tournament. Oh, welcome back, Pammy J. Also, welcome back, Full Whiskey Mixologist. First time Prime. Yeah, I was rooting for Fabi, so it's kind of sad to see he's not going to be fighting for the World Championship, at least this time around. But it should be a really interesting match with, Gukash Ding. I mean, before the tournament, I was thinking whoever wins the candidates will be a favorite against Ding. But, if Ding, finds his form again, then maybe it'll be close. Okay, let's Berserk. I'll try and build a streak here. What opening to play? I'm feeling like an Evans Gambit. Or, h6. h6 is kind of a typical opening at lower levels for some reason. But it's a little bit slow and passive. It's funny that this opening kind of resembles the previous game with Black's kind of same setup. We might see g5 at some point. I was thinking about taking on e5 twice, but there would be bishop takes h3. Hitting b7 here. Ooh. Okay, where's my attack? Start with knight c4. 3 attackers against the pawn. I'm not quite winning anything. Attacking f7 now. And maybe bishop e3 coming. Still looks pleasant for white. Thank you, Ordinary Otter. Happy 19 months. Okay, hitting the pawn. This is a nice move to also obstruct the queen. A4 coming. Thank you, Stormageddon. Happy 8 months. Yeah, where's my thing? Play this. I wanted to win this or this, but not super easy. Just offering the rook trade. I guess I'll cash in on e5. I have 23 seconds. Not the best time management. I think this should be okay. King c8, bishop e6. I can also take here. Bishop e8. Winning the c-pawn. Busting out the pre-moves. Okay, plenty of time to convert this position. Okay. I gained 0 rating points for that. Might take a long time to work my way back over 2,600. We'll see though. What if Ding pulls a Magnus and doesn't play World Championship? Yeah, I don't think that's likely to happen. If that did happen, I imagine there'd be a playoff between Bobby and Nepo. Let's Berserk again. Probably, okay, not going for a Stafford. It's not an opening that you see every day. I'm just making up some Gambit. It's because Evan's Gambit didn't happen the previous game. I have to try and play it from the opposite side. Looks interesting though. It feels like there's maybe some compensation here. Develop the knight. Queen b8. There's also this move. Yeah, hitting the pawn on d3. And the only way to defend it is to move back to f1. I mean, I want to play like queen b6 and target the pawn. Maybe queen a7. The queen defends. I have knight d4. Yeah, a lot of compensation here. New sword of Gambit. Threatening knight b3 now. Thank you, Boobas. Happy 17. Yeah, I'm not quite winning anything. Queen e2. Even queen c2. It feels really close. Take. This is my attempt to prevent prevent white from castling. If castle, there's knight takes g3. If g4, I mean, let's have some fun. Let's sack and then take. This might be dubious. but it looks really fun. Like the point is queen takes and then I take. If king f1, it's checkmate. So king d1 or king e2 will likely happen. Now I'm almost trapping the rook. So maybe I'll win back some material. Oh, there is this move. And I could take, or queen a4 actually. Yeah, I think still queen a4. I don't really mind sacking the c-pawn. Aligning with the king. If knight takes e7, king d7, I'll be hitting the knight. Unlike the previous games, I'm up on time now in this game. Yeah, that's a move. I think I'll just, we trade queens? I'll just play this. I'll keep the tension. My white's probably okay in the, like, just based on the position. But time situation, white's not really okay. Okay. I gained another rating point. There we go. Top 20. 32 minutes left. So I have 10 tournament points. Leader has 21. I did castle kind of late in that game. Thank you, Nikame. Gifting decoder raw. Okay, playing to Wissy. I think the goal is to try and win the tournament. I'm playing a London now. Queen d3, I believe. Remember studying this line at some point. Like bishop g4 is actually a very playable move. The point now is to go for a position. It usually arises with the queen just going to b3 immediately. But now I'll close things down. Going for b5. Yeah, knight comes to c6. Playing that 3. I want to play b4, but it's not easy to achieve. I'll keep the bishops on the board. I guess now I don't really have rook b1. I do have rook a4 though. And now b4. But then bishop c2. I think it's okay. Bishop c2, I have rook a2. Oops! I missed a free knight. Okay, well, I guess I can take it now. I get 2 pieces for a rook. Not the highest quality sequence of moves. Now I'm actually trapping this rook. Rook d8, bishop c7. Three Alloway says, I have a Stafford Gambit puzzle for you, which I have facing. You've been facing a lot. You've piqued my interest. But usually a puzzle refers to like a tactical exercise. I wonder if it's more of an opening question. Feel free to share. This still takes work to convert. I need to figure out what to do with my knight. Bring it to a5. Not easy for black to save the pawn. Or is it? So close to winning. If not for en passant, it would be checkmate. Or, but it's not checkmate. There we go. Okay. Feels like every game I'm playing this tournament, I'm falling like below 10 seconds towards the end. But it's working out. Top 10. Less than 28 minutes left. I see the notation from 3 Alloway. That looks like a line that I get a lot. But is there more to it? After the tournament, I can probably take time to answer questions, maybe go through some analysis. We have a French defense. We'll play an advanced variation, how about? Playing this sort of gambit. D4. D4. Interesting. Play knight e4. Do I want to take that? Take. I'm gonna slow play. A very tense position now.
Rosen, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Biernet. So I'm down a pawn. I want to get my knight to d6. There's this crazy move, which might be playable. Probably not good for black, though. Okay, knight is ready to hop in. I think f5 is coming very soon. But f5, knight takes e5. Let's not do that. Actually, what to do here? Queen c4. I think I need to take. Yeah, that's a panic move. Yeah, I'm just worse here. I'm threatening this move, though, which opponent allows. Still really tricky. Hmm. Yeah. I was going for the checkmate. Did not save myself enough time there. Good game. Oh no, my rating. Okay, that was tough. I burned a little bit too much time in the middle game. Opponent fought well though. Got really tricky towards the end. Okay, speaking of Stafford Gambit, we're not going to have one this game. We're having a anti-Danish, anti-Goring Gambit. But still kind of an attempted Danish Gambit, I guess. But I think this is a good version for black. So e5 pawn blocks the bishop. I have a pawn on d5. I'm up 3 pawns now. So I think the plan is to take... Okay, never mind. Now the plan is to attack the bishop. And then try and trade some. Just simplify. I'm threatening the bishop and knight e3, so I think white had to take there. Rook e1 is coming. I should have probably just taken the rook there. A small missed opportunity. Some forks on the horizon. Okay. Trying to clean up quickly. Trying to gain back my rating too. So top 10. 7 points out of the first. 20 minutes left. It's time for a good amount of games. We'll play a Caro-Kann. Or we'll play whatever this is. Bishop g5. Thank you, Chess Swindler. Appreciate the sub. Black's playing decently solid so far. I'm trying to still get some kingside attack. Like somehow, some way. But this might kind of liquidate into an endgame. Especially if we trade everything on d4. My rook is a bit misplaced on h3. It's a good move. To take... Oh, queen g1's in the air. You have to be really, really careful. Probably worse now. If I were to take queen g1 would be just fatal. It looks like I'm holding on. Oh, what to do? A really unpleasant position. Trying to connect the rooks. I think everything's defended. Trying to kick the queen out of there. Queen h1, I think I'm trapping the queen now. The queen went in a little bit too deep. There isn't, oh, there's not an e4 because it's pinned. Okay. There we go. Okay. That was a pretty abrupt turnaround. Like, I was in trouble most of that game. And then black, yeah, was a bit too adventurous with the queen. So top 10. 8th place. The berserking continues. I'll play h5. I think this is called the Lasker Simul Special. I might as well keep pushing pawns, because why not? Gain space. Pawns are the soul of chess. At some point I should start moving other things. Yeah, the time has come. Let's castle. Okay, we're achieving some normalcy now. Like, we're both castled. I do have the bishop pair. Maybe some potential for a3. White beats me to the chase. And the drawback of the structure for white is the light squares. So, I mean, the knight wants to have a fun time on the queen side. Though this pawn is a bit weak. I think I have to take. Not exactly what I wanted. Okay. Queens have been traded. I mean, now at least things are solid. But they're solid for both sides. The question is, what is my plan? Don't want to get forked. Thinking about sacking at some point. Okay, things are spicing up. Oh wow, look at this move. Oh no, my rook. King takes its checkmate. Like, unexpected tactic. was not expecting to sack my rook for a mate in such an endgame. In this case, I double up and the rooks will invade. This is already like mate in a few. Okay. Nice finish there. Unexpected finish. Like we were both just very solid for so many moves until white became less solid. So I'm 2 points out of the first. Okay, we'll play one of these. I'm so tempted to play h4. h4 takes... I'm gonna do it. The point of chess is to have fun. And sometimes the way to have fun is to sack pieces. Because black does seem a bit cramped. How do I get my knight to g6? Maybe as a square. Okay, maybe I should just retreat now. I'm thinking knight h4 to g6. Okay. Take there. Start with this. It's looking good. I have bishop b6. Oh, wow. Interesting. Play this. I think I'll be up 2 exchanges after all said and done. Or just up a knight. Okay. Hugging the rook tightly. King b3 coming. Have to be careful. Now black's making this interesting. Okay, threatening mate in 1. There we go. Yeah, the bishop's pinned. King was controlled. Second place. Point out of first. On a streak. First place is on a streak too. Oh, first place is currently playing. Okay. Taking a risk here. Berserking against 2250. This is what Fabi played against Gukash in one of the rounds in candidates. Gukash played, I believe, some takes in bishop g5. The Barmen variation. Yeah, a4 is not usually so necessary. Pressure the knight. Wow. There. Okay, it's in balance now. I probably want to play queen g5. To watch out for tactics, though. Like, knight e5, queen g5 is a dream. Good move. Wow. Take first. Not sure what's happening here. I'm down on time, though. Take. I think I've trapped the bishop. Yeah, g6 was very important. Oops. Okay. That was a close game. That was really close. Okay, 4 minutes and about 20 seconds left. Thank you, Smiles for Miles. First time prime. Yeah, very tricky game. Felt like I was under pressure, and also, of course, time-wise too. It was not easy. Let's play in English. Have a symmetrical English. I think there's a gambit here to take and go for this in d4. Yeah, maybe it's nothing special. A risky move. This is backfiring. Take. think I just have to... let's go for this. Yeah, not what I wanted. Okay, hitting this and this and this. Hitting F5 now. Trying to set up bishop b2. Oh, I got forked. Take here first, maybe? Tricky. Very tricky. My queen can't move to defend the rook. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Really? Should be winning now. Okay. Oh, that was clutch. That was really clutch. I was down a piece there. Wait, it's still not over, is it? Oh, this person's not playing though. Okay, I think I like barely won the tournament. I needed that final round win. I was definitely worse there. Wait for the tournament to finish. There we go. Okay.
Thanks for being a part of my weekly life for 26 months, Eric. Your content is
Oh,
amazing.
my pleasure. I just realized I forgot to turn on the heart rate monitor. Let me check my heart rate. It had to pass like 130 there. It's 111 right now. There we go. Okay, cooling down. Thank you. Yeah, the last game was not clean at all. We can see by the engine graph. Make the board smaller. Yeah, I was down a piece. And then it turned around when Black gave this check, and then this was a mistake because then the knight and queen were attacked. Oh, thank you, 3 Alloway. Gifting 10. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'll have to circle back to the Stafford Gambit question. Yeah, the queen's also tied down to this, but also actually mainly this. So like if queen here, then I just take with check. And then, yeah, the final position, it looked like black was getting some perpetual, but it's so important my queen covers e1. And then black just has no reasonable checks in this position. So, Let me try and catch up with chat. I'll be prioritizing Stafford Gambit questions. Okay, so let's take a look at the line that is being shared. I assume the question is what black is supposed to do against this line. Let's see. I also see the question, Title Tuesday tomorrow. I don't think I'll be playing Title Tuesday tomorrow. As much as I want to, tomorrow is kind of a travel day for me, and I won't be having access to my stream setup during Title Tuesday times. Okay, so the line is this, and then this, and then I mean, we do need to give the disclaimer that white's objectively much, much better here. But the Stafford Gambit relies on a lot of tricks and potential landmines. So, this is probably the trickiest move to go for. Knight g4. And then after d4, queen h4. Yeah, this is the main line. Queen h4, or g3, queen f6. And looks like the question is bishop f3. I know there's probably a lot of videos on YouTube that will say that this is the easiest refutation against the Stafford, or maybe one of the cleanest refutations. I think in those videos they just say just no bishop f3, and then white's just doing really well because the bishop's attacked and h3 is coming. So against this move, I guess I can go ahead and show. Hopefully this is set. I've had this position 18 times on Lichess. And there's a few moves you can play as black. Now, if you want to check the engine, it'll say plus whatever. Let me change the thing here. Here we go. Yeah, it'll say plus 2.6, which generally is considered a winning advantage for white. But there's a few tricks here. So the tricks revolve around sacking a piece. I actually don't know which trick is more effective. But the two moves I like to go for are basically two different sacrifices. Either bishop d6, allowing e5, or bishop e6, sacrificing this bishop. So I think the simplest trick is to play bishop e6. And then in the Lichess database, most people do take on c5. And then there's a nice kind of sequence starting with rook d8. You would like to queenside castle, but unfortunately this is not legal because the queen's controlling d8. So you start with rook d8, attacking the queen. Queen e2 is most natural. The crazy thing is, if white enters this line, if we just toggle on the engine, white's lost the whole advantage. And black's actually for choice according to the engine. Because there's a very nice move here, knight e5. Simultaneously attacking the bishop, twice with the queen and knight, and also threatening knight d3, which is basically a fork against the king and the other bishop, and the pawn. And white's already really suffering. Knight d2 is probably the best try. And then, yeah, this might require some more analysis. h4 is strongest, maybe somewhat of an engine move. The point is white is stuck here. The knight's tied down to the bishop. The bishop, I don't think, wants to retreat because h3 looks really strong. And knight d3 is always looming as well. So yeah, I think this is a nice kind of response to this bishop f3 line. Now the problem with this move is h3. And then unfortunately, once the knight has to move back, then we don't have this knight e5 line. So if white plays h3, as far as I know, the best approach, or the trickiest approach, is to castle, pinning the pawn, sacrificing the knight, and then after takes and takes, the rook trade is offered. Most people will take, and then bishop g2. And there's a deep idea here. I think we can start with rook h2, provoke king f1. And the deep idea, and this is something I've looked at before. I actually have a few games from this position. Engine will probably say like +4 or 5 for white at this point. Only +3. But the trickiest move here is bishop d6, threatening to take on g3. And it looks very natural for white just to play e5, obstructing the bishop and forking the queen and bishop. Also, thank you, Elena. Appreciate the raid. If you're just joining, I'm revealing some very deep Stafford Gambit preparation. This is so far 16 moves into Stafford Gambit theory. But if white plays e5 in this position, I'm pretty sure white's given up the whole advantage because there's queen f5. And then if pawn takes bishop, I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I've looked at this. Is black winning somehow? I know there's some like rook takes g2, but it might be bishop c4 first. Or no, it's bishop d5. Bishop d5 is very strong. Like black is down 2 minor pieces, but has full attack. And I mean, there's only been 3 games on chess that have reached this position. But it goes to show that like black can really keep the pressure. So again, it's objectively dubious, not something to play in a serious slow game. But for blitz chess, it's so easy for white to fall into these various landmines. So hopefully that answers the question for 3 Alloway. I was going to show the other line real quick. If bishop d6, this is another approach. Black is asking to get forked. And then I think the point is you can take and then take and then take, hitting the bishop. And if bishop g2, which is very natural, there's bishop g4. And black has a lot of compensation in this line as well. Black's actually winning in this line. Yeah, the queen's attacked, and if f3, then black just takes on f3. If the queen moves, queen c2. Still knight f3. Takes, and then queen takes f3. If white castles, is just walking into... Wait, what? Oh, black has to castle first, save the king, and then bishop h3 is hard to stop. Knight d2, you take it. Yeah, and then bishop h3. So anyway, hopefully give some more inspiration for this line. I see Vindictive in the chat. Yeah, Vindictive has put in the time to study the Stafford from the white side. There are certain players you should not play the Stafford against. I think Vindictive is one of them. Best strategy against Stafford Gambit. Play the Caro-Kann. How do you play the Caro-Kann against the Stafford? Like if you're white. Oh, maybe you just resign and then play a new game where you're black to play the Caro-Kann. Anyway, what to do now? Maybe I'll do like a puzzle. We do like a puzzle storm. I did puzzle storm yesterday, and Yeah, we can see my score from yesterday. I didn't do that great. Okay. I think this is the finale to the stream. My goal is to beat 48. The ultimate goal is to pass 79, which might be hard to do, but basically Puzzle Storm it's similar to Puzzle Rush, but if I get a streak of moves, then I get more time added to the clock. And if I play incorrect moves, then I get penalized time. So there's more incentive for being accurate. So let's start here. A lot of simple ones to start off. I saw there was a question about gravity chess, which I've not heard of before. I've heard of diving chess, like where you play in a pool, you have to hold your breath. This is Maiden 2. Maiden 1. Okay, so far so clean. Oh, that was a mouse slip. Oh, I lose my streak and get penalized time. Really just trying to stay clean. Oh no, my queen. To take this first. En passant, probably. I was about to plunger the queen. Oops. What is this? Takes, then b5. Still a lot of time. Hmm. Oh, what to do here? This and this. Hmm. Didn't see that one. Oh, what is this? Oh no, I'm tilting. Urgh. Check here, here, and take. Um. And these are getting harder. Ah, okay. Ran out of time. I got to 54. Still far off my high score. Yeah, feel free to explain what gravity chess is. I see the question from Hijinks too. Says, I always struggle to catch the streams. I don't have a set schedule, but yeah, now that candidates are over, I'll probably get back on like a more normal rhythm. Because Because yeah, it was hard to like stream a lot during candidates. Like I'm just watching the chess as commentating for Lee Chess. So yeah, hopefully the month of May is a bit more normal for me. I'm gonna do one more. I want to break 54. I feel like I just kind of crumbled there at the end. Let's go for this. Yeah, a lot of simple tactics to start. I think I take this. Oof. I should have taken more time there. No tilting. Oof. Hmm.
Maybe you can get Fabiano to play a Stanford Gambit next candidates.
Maybe. Um, yeah, he played it in Title Tuesday. He's undefeated with it too. What to do here? Takes with rook? No. It's going to take a lot of work to get to 54. I feel like I had this one earlier. Oh, what is this? A lot of common mating patterns. I had this one earlier too. Takes. Mm. Oh no. Ah, that was a. I don't even know what I did there. Okay. Put the rook behind. Fork. Into. Ah. I can't end on that. Okay, one more. Final one. Let's be focused here. Try and keep a clean streak. No mouse slipping, no tilting. Okay. A lot of common patterns. Mm. And we just take the knight. Okay, staying clean. That's a nice one. Geometry. Another geometry. Okay, what to do? Mm. Mm. Oh. What is this? Rook F6 probably. Um, oops. En passant. Nice. Oh, what is this? Oh, I should have taken the bishop. Ah. I got close. I got close. 73. My high is 79. Oh, okay. I'm happy with ending on that. I was a lot of chess puzzles to do. Yeah, this last one just to show. I was panicked for time, but yeah, F5. And I took the pawn, but that gives white time to save the bishop. I should take first and then take. This one. What was this one? Oh, I did some like knight move, just blundering this. Realizing there's queen e2 and some. Probably take some queen e2. And then take the bishop. This one. Oh, yeah, what was this one? I took. Oh, I played this, blundering this. But yeah, taking and then probably bishop f5. And then queen f3. Huh. What is this? Queen f3 or queen e3? I might need help from Twitch chat. Queen f3, king h2. Yeah, it's question which rook do we take? Because we could win this rook, but then that allows rook h4 in the end. Is it king h... No, king h5, it's mate. I feel a little bit mentally fried at this point. We could also just take the rook and then probably like check and... No, we can't win the other rook though. Can we somehow take the rook with check? Queen f3, king h2, queen takes g4. Yeah, but then c5 hangs. Like queen f8, queen takes e5. And we probably just take the rook at some point and it's winning, but... Oh, we have queen f4 in that line. Yeah, maybe we just take the rook. And we're threatening queen h3. Okay, let's see. Success. Okay. Maybe there's multiple wins after king here. Oh no, the cleanest win is to take. And then queen f8. We have to play king h5. Yeah, and because we're threatening this, white has no time to take. Okay. I think that's all the puzzles. All the other ones I managed to get. Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap things up. Big thanks to everyone tuning in.